Hi everyone, welcome to my channel today. Today I bring another topic for you from the ServiceNow. The topic is problem management. Yes, it is problem management. So in this session I'll take you on the tour of the problem management, that how you can create a problem record and few tips, a few points which you can be noticed and provide as a value add to your customer. Everything is out of the box I'm showing you here, and I am on the Paris release as of now. So before we start to the ServiceNow part, let's discuss that what is the problem. In a normal layman language, if I say, let's take a normal example, which I took generally in my guest lectures as well. Suppose I'm going from home to office day one and my bike is giving me some issue. I just fix something and it's done. Second day again I'm getting the same issue. Third day again I'm getting the same issue, and fourth day I go to my mechanic and I told him, hey buddy, there's some problem in my bike, can you check something here? So what this means specifically, a problem is a cause or potential cause for one or more incident. I'm facing this issue from the last 4 to 5 days. It is a problem, it is a cause for me. Now I need to identify the cause for the same problem. Can be raised in response to a single significant incident or multiple similar incident. It means that on the day one when my bike is not working, I can go and ask my mechanic to check the problem. Or maybe as we are Indians and we follow these practices, okay, let's wait for 3-4 more times. If issues occurred, then only I go to my mechanic. They even can be raised without existence of a corresponding incident. Very interesting point here is that why I'm putting here, like, we are in a present scenario that everybody is giving an offer and doctors are on the top of the same. They say, please do your health checkup. When you go for the health checkup, they say, oh, you have this problem. It means you did not find any symptom earlier, you did not find any issue earlier, but see, as you go for the checkup, health checkup, pre-health checkup or the full health checkup, and doctor identify a problem in that, in your body, and he say, hey, you have some problem, please start some work on that, start some medicine on that part. Then the term comes, what is a non-error here? These three terms are very much important here in the problem: non-error and the RCA. Non-error says that you know that something is there which I can fix, but you cannot able to resolve it completely. You analyze, and on the basis of the analyze you say this will still exist, you cannot resolve. Sometimes we call it as a non-error when I buy something, or when my vendor say, hey, it is a known issue, it's a bug in my system, I'm working on the same, you cannot resolve by your own. So that is a non-error for me, and same I can communicate to my survey desk. Now the third came in the picture is that RCA, a systematic process for finding and identifying the root cause of a problem or an event. Means when you set up a complete end-to-end process to know that what is the actual cause of this issue, that then it will be called as a RCA. Okay, very simple. Day one, your bike is not working, you go to mechanic and he fix something. Day two, again you did the same thing, you go to the mechanic, he fix something and you out. But after 5, 15, 20 days, if you're getting an issue again and again, then what the mechanic say to you? He say, hey, keep the bike for 3 to 4 days in my garage, let me see and let me investigate. What he's going to be do this time? He is going to be investigate by part. That is it is called, it is be required, the RCA is required there. Okay, sometime maybe in interview, because in one of my interview asked to me, why we need the problem management? Incident and change, fix it, that's all. Why need the problem management? So problem management is required because this is the place where I can ask my team to go and do the RCA one by one in each and every aspect of that particular problem, particular issue. The same way mechanic do the same. So he will open your bike, he will check engine, gearbox, oil, everything, every single step he will check, and then tell you the actual reason of the problem, and then he will fix, or he will ask you for the fixing approval first. Let's start the discussion now on the service now, that how I can raise a problem record in the system. I means I am a resolver group, as a problem manager, as a problem coordinator, how I can do that part. So in the next 15-20 minutes, I'm just going to show you the complete problem management process end-to-end in ServiceNow on the Paris release. Okay. So I'm here and on my ServiceNow instance of the Paris release. Let me search here for the problem. I search for the problem. I can create a problem from there as well. From this particular place called the application navigator, I can create a problem from the incident as well. If I click on the incident, let me open any incident here. These are the multiple ways which a consultant should know to add, give a value add to the customer. Okay, so let me open any of the problem record. I'm not a proper developer. I'm not a developer actually, but I'm a functional consultant. I know that how I can give value add to my customers. And in these sessions, in these videos, I'm just putting that stuff to you. Okay, so you can go and click on the right click here, additional actions, and you can create a problem here. See, you can create a problem from record here. You can create a problem record from here, or you can create a problem from the change as well. All things, additional actions, you can go and put it. So let me create a problem from the application navigator. Create new. When I click on the create new, a form will be open for me. Let me minimize my application navigator here. Okay, what is the first reported by? Few people confuse that. They think first reported by is the name of the person that who reported this issue. No, here the first reported by is the actual incident, change, task you can include as here. So let me put on the magnify glass here and I show you that what you can put in the first reported by. It means that what is the first incident or the change or the task. Due to this, I'm opening this problem record. I'm still saying I'm opening this problem record. I'm not saying that it is an actual problem record. I'm still opening a problem record. So you can see, let me show you from the INC perspective. Sorry, it's INC, sorry. It's INC, I can see. INC I can add the change, I can add the C task. Okay, so let me put a change number here. Or maybe I can put INC here. Any of the INC I can put it here. Okay. So I'm putting this one. Okay. Now what is the category of this problem? Hardware, software, network, database. I say it's a software issue. Let me see. What subcategory you are putting here? Okay, it's a operating system. Okay. Any service, it means like you are be offering as your business services kind of stuff, because in Paris release, this is again important point guys. In Paris release, business service concept is no longer. It's a service and the service offering are there. So I can just put the double asterisk here. This is again tip that how you can put it. So I can say EMEA is the service and service offerings in the EMEA section are. Okay, luckily nothing is there. No worries. Any CI you want to put? I want to put here training problem record. Let me copy paste here like this. Now when I put this, my related articles will be populated like this. So you can see same functionality which is given in I can say incident. The same is given as the problem as well. Contextual search, I can say basically it's a contextual search for me. So if you want, you can attach something here. Okay, then it is always the best practice that assign the problem record to some group. Let's see any group is there. Let me search if any problem group is there. That will be good for me. Okay, I have the problem analyzers. Okay, no worries. Let me assign this problem record to problem administrator. Fantastic. And click on the save. Very simple, nothing I'm doing. I'm just creating a problem record now. Now you can see on the top that I have new assess, root cause analysis, fix in progress, resolve, and the close. And on the top we have a UI actions called the assess. What this means specifically? I'm a Servitas agent. I got a call from the customer, and customers were so angry. He say, hey, my laptop is not working. Please create an issue, and please, I need a problem record as well. He's customer, so I have to do that part. So my Servitas executive created an incident, and on the basis of the incident created a problem record. And here he put that problem record in my queue. That is a problem analyzer queue. Now what I'm going to do in this particular step, in assess phase, what I'm going to do, I will be assessing that this is actually a problem record, or someone is looking for some other information and by mistake created a problem record or problem record. So let me click on the assess now. You can put you can put your SLAs according to the states. That's not an issue. So now I'm in the assess phase. You can see here. Okay. Being a problem manager, being a problem management team, I start analyzing this thing. Now I have three major options here. Or I can say mainly three major options. Number one, if I click on the confirm, it means I'm accepting this record is a problem record for me, and my team or the other team need to work on this problem record. Number one. Number two is a mark duplicate. What does this mean? Maybe some other problem number is already exist in the system for the same kind of issues. So I can mark this problem as a duplicate. So if you click on the mark duplicate here, it will ask you that on which problem record you are marking this as a duplicate. So you can see here duplicate of, right? So I can go and search here for the other problem number. If I know that what is the problem number, I can attach it. If I attach this problem record will be marked as a closed. So I'm not going to do that part. You can do it. Definitely you can do the R&D at your end. If you want, you can attach and mark it as a close. So this is the practical stuff you can do, because generally customer asks that, hey, lot of problems are open. Can I mark duplicate somehow? This is the way that you can mark a duplicate here. Okay. I'm cancelling this. Okay. The third one, that is a cancel. Hey, it's no longer a problem record. Someone by mistake created this record. So you can mark as a cancel. Now out of three, I as a problem manager accepted, okay, this is a actually problem for the team, and we need to be investigate, we need to be work on that problem record. So I'm going to be confirm this. Yes, I'm accepting this as a problem record in my bucket, and now I need to work on the RCA. See, my state has been moved to the RCA, that is root cause analysis. Here the important point is that maybe I need to do the RCA, or maybe I need to get help from some other teams for the RCA. Let's go to the other teams first. Then I'll come to these UI actions here. Scroll down. Definitely, I'm a problem management team. I'm not a technical guy, so I can take a help from the different teams on the basis of the incident. So I can create a task for my different team. Click on the related tabs. You can get these things. And now the option is that what type of task you want to assign to that particular team. It's an RCA task or a journal task. What is the RCA task? RCA task is basically where you are asking the team to do the actual identification of the cause of this particular issue. Journal means like I done my part, fixing is done. I'm just creating a task for the team to monitoring purpose, to get some more information. No RCA required. I know that this is not an application issue, but still I need some information from the application team. So I'm creating a journal task for the same. So let me click on the RCA here, root cause analysis. It will open a task for me, that is a P task. And you know that you can open a problem record for the P task as well as a first reported by. You can put a due date here, that by which date you want that this team should be come back to. I say 31st of October. Okay. What assignment group? Let me put any database team is there. Luckily, yes, we have a database team. Assigned to, you can put it somewhere. Okay, luckily no is there, because I'm just following the complete out of the box. So I'm not sure that any person is there or not. Okay, let's not waste the time here. Okay, RCA, I'm putting the short description, database team. Simple. Same thing under contextual search will be available here as well. Click on the save. Done. My task has been created now. Now this team also has the same functionality, and they will assess that is someone by mistake assigned this task to me, or it is actually required at my end. So the team will accept it. It means, sorry, they will assess it first. Click on the assess. Okay, it's asking for the assigned to. I'm not sure that anything is there or not. Let's see if any person is there. Oh, luckily I don't have anyone. Let me put my training group here. If I found, luckily, okay, I have this one. So let me assign this problem record to one of my teammate. I guess people are not happy with me. Like, okay, let's see if any group is there which I can select it, or they do, and or maybe the reason is that these groups don't have any role as well. The required role is called the problem manager or the problem coordinator. So better I'll send to the problem one only. Okay, problem solving, that's fine. Oh, luckily I got someone. Okay, fantastic. Click on the save here, and now I click on the assess. Okay. So when the team click on the assess, it means they're assessing that this task actually belong to me. I'm actually responsible for this task for this particular task or not. If they say yes, I am actually responsible for this part, so they will start the work. Otherwise, they will cancel it with the comments. So I'll put on the start work. And now the thing is that you can put your SLAs. I'm again repeating. You can put your SLAs basis on the type of the task as well. That if it is a RCA task, it should be come back 5 days, 6 days, 40 days, 30 days. You can put it. So now I click on the start work. It means I'm starting the RCA. Actually, I'm starting the RCA in the background for this particular task. I done my identifications, I done my problem, I done my resolutions part, and sorry, not resolutions, causing part I done, and now I can put as a complete. But before putting as a complete, let me add some information here, analyze information. What is the course code for this? I think it is the people, process, and documentation. Okay, course notes, educate people, any proposed fix, more trainings. Any workaround? Follow this document. You can put it like, then you can go into the closure information because you're going to close this task, right? Nothing is there for me, so let me click on the complete here. It means being a problem solving team, I done my part and I am provided my information to the team. Now the thing is that suppose let's take example. Suppose problem manager is not happy with the information which I provided. What he can do? He can go and reopen this task, reassess. Reassess is another functionality given by ServiceNow that instead of it is like a reopening only. If I click on the reassess, my task will go to the fix in progress. Okay, I'm not going to do that part. So let's go to the problem record now. Click on the update here. Okay. Okay, so now let's see. I got some update from here, and being a problem manager, I know that there are the fix available for the same. Okay, now I take a little time here. The thing is that when I say start fix, I have three things again. Maybe again mark duplicate or accept risk. My database team say, hey, you need to be upgrade your database servers. I know that I need to be upgrade. I go to the customer and say, boss, we need to do some investment approximately $50,000 so that I can work on this problem record and provide the fix to you. My customer clearly say, Mr. X, I don't have any budget now and I'm happy. I'm sorry, I don't have any budget now. Let me know what is the solution you have. So what you will say? You will say, hey, my customer, if you are not have budget and I cannot take a SLA breach on myself, I cannot take availability breach on my side, so let's accept this as a risk for the time being. So when you click on the accept risk here, it means you and the customer, when service provider and the customer is agreed on some mutual understanding here. So this is totally mutual part. So you can put a course code, database server purchase, risk accepted reason, no budget. Any workaround you can say? I can say weekend server reboot. Okay, and then click on the OK. That's all. Problem is there, but I am accepting this risk with my customer, or I say customer is accepting that risk with me. Now, after 3 months, after 4 months, customer has a budget and say, hey, you open a problem record 40002, let's reopen it again. I have budget, let's do the fixing part now. So what you will do? You no need to be raise a new problem. You just go to the problem record and click on the reanalyze. It means you want to reanalyze this stuff now again. When I click on the reanalyze, I again go back to the RCA. If required, you can again create a task for the team. Otherwise, you can click on the start fixing. I click on the start fixing. It means I have the RCA, I raise a change in the background, and I'm now starting my fixing part. Fix note. New server install. Okay. Sorry. And click on the OK. Done. Fine. Now we missed just one point here. When I have an agreement from the customer that, hey, I'm not able to provide the budget to you now, so let's accept this risk. So what you have to do, you have to create a non-article for the same. And where you can go, okay, it's not, sorry, I guess it's a fix in the problem. Okay, I'll come back to that. Okay, so now what you can do here, click on the resolve. I'm resolving this. Fine. Let's see, anything is there for me to open. Okay, nothing is there. Fine. Now I can mark as a complete. If no issue has been raised again, so I can put as a complete here. And I'm done with my part. Okay. This is the one of the stuff which you can put it here. Attach knowledge. You can put it here because I'm already closed this problem record, so I'm not able to find anything here now. Okay, otherwise you can do it that part. If you want to reopen this task again, okay, I'm again saying if you want to reopen this, you want to reopen this problem record again, you can just click on the reanalyze and it will be open it for again for you. Okay, now the thing is that what is communicate fix and what is communicate workaround. If you want to communicate the fix specifically these things, fix notes which we just created, right? Resolution information, this one. If you want to communicate this to customer, you can click on the communicate fix. Email will be go out to the customer. Fix communicated. Okay. And if you click on the workaround to survey desk, you can put as a for the survey desk guys. So these are the UI actions, nothing else. So you can check that what is the UI action mentioned here. Okay. These things. Fine. So now let me go and see on the knowledge management, that where I can create a knowledge article. It should be available. It is not given by ServiceNow out of the box, or maybe we missed some point step here. Yep. Okay, knowledge, create new. Let's see if any option is there or not. Generally ServiceNow provided here only. Non-error is something there. Yep. Knowledge, no, it's not knowledge base. See any category available or not. Okay, let's see here. Unluckily there's nothing is there which is provided by ServiceNow out of the box. Okay, so this way, but the thing is that you can create your own article from there. Okay, as a show task you can put. So what I can do, let me go to that problem record. Let's see if any options there or not. I click on the all here. Our number is 40002. Let's put 40002 and this. Let's see if any option is there or not from the additional actions. Because otherwise, in one of my project, I have a facility available under this only. Create non-error. Okay, what is there? Communicate, fix, outage, fix. Okay, nothing is given by ServiceNow here. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's reopen it. And let's see if any option is there or not. Or maybe we missed out somehow. No options given by ServiceNow. No worries, but you can follow your knowledge management process to create the non-errors and it can be attached here only. Okay, this is the one thing which we can do. So guys, here I'm stopping myself for the now problem management module. Hope you like it. If you like it, please subscribe my channel, share this link with your friends and families and the colleagues so that they also get benefited here. Okay, till the time, have a nice day. Bye bye. See you. I'm coming back again for another video on the CMDB part. Thanks and have a nice day. Bye bye.